Sounds very much what Brad Stevens told us yesterday his role was with his team.
Well, Mark Spears had a great point. He was on SportsCenter with Scott Van Pelt the other night, and he said, you know, since everybody's been isolated, it's almost like you don't realize that you have had an impact on the outside world. And he said a lot of the players had to be reminded of that, and that kind of helped stir the effort to continue to play the games, knowing that they've been able to use their platform here to help create some change. Meanwhile, Toronto has the lead down to 12 here in Game 1. Kyle Lowry starting to get it going with 15 points. Wanamaker, wing three.
Third quarter, so they got to continue to generate opportunities and production here.
Ibaka, too strong on the three. Out to Anunoby, he'll try it. No good. Boston by 15, led by as many as 22 in the third quarter. They've been in command from tip-off. Nice pass, Walker to Tice. He gets hacked. Something to watch, Doris, as the playoffs go on. Teams that benefit from home court that don't have that advantage, but at least don't. And now Lowry looking to run. They don't have numbers, but Lowry drives at Jaylen Brown, and that is 5. That total with 15.
And here's a look at that zone that for a stretch, a 4-minute, 5-minute stretch really hurt Boston. And again, a turnover.
After the missed free throws, too, by Lowry. Here's Siakam, and offensive foul on Pascal Siakam. It has not been
over the course of his career is something else.
Kemba Walker, 9 assists, a playoff career high. Tice, spot up three. Look at the hustle by Tatum. Out of bounds. Game 2 of the series will be Tuesday. Milwaukee and Miami in their Eastern Conference semifinal starts tomorrow. Wanamaker missed the shot. Tice couldn't get the rebound. Look, trailing by 18 points. Van Vliet puts it on the floor. Lowry baseline cut off. Tough angle to pass it, and it was off today. That as there's a foul, will count the basket as well. Looked like the foul occurred before the shot as Tice and Ibaka.
Playoffs, but when it mattered most, boy, Fred was special.
He's just 2 for 13 today from the floor, 1 of 8 from 3, but he does have 6 steals.
That's a travel, yeah. I thought they were going to miss that on Brad Wanamaker.
Down to 9 early in the second quarter. Van Vliet off the Gasol screen, fires away, around and out. Cleared by Tatum, who's got 8 rebounds to go with 19. Tatum lost the ball off the foot of Gasol, it appeared. Smart with Lowry on his hip, drives the paint, and is fouled. 13 fouls.
Both men was striking last night.
Shout out to the Blazers, too, for the fight. You know, Melo and C.J. McCollum, how well they played last night with no Lillard, down 3-1 in that series.
Melo goes for 27. Has proved consistently in a Portland uniform that he has more than enough to give here.
Yeah. For both teams, you're already in an unusual situation as the lob is too high for Tice, and then you tack on the 3 days off, including this game being postponed because the players didn't want to play, and obviously in emotions, and athletes from other professional sports teams in America and even some college teams followed suit as Tatum hits the mid. Lowry for 3, and Walker tracks down the long rebound. Just never got the sense that Boston ever lost control at any point in this game.
And Marcus
in that first round series. How about Kemba Walker? His first career playoff double-double. But again, he hadn't played a ton of playoff games. He had won 3 playoff games in 8 years. Prior to coming to Boston, he won 4 playoff games in the first round. Beaujolais 3 won't drop. 24-point Celtic lead. Here's Lowry driving. And wants it away. Boston gives it
around. You'll get Dwight Powell back next year. Some really good pieces. Seth Curry probably.
You know, like Toronto and Boston for that matter, Dallas has done a very good job of identifying talent. You have several undrafted players that are on that roster and that are key players that are impactful.
Take from your center position and feel really good about.
Mike Tyson, the Time Lord, print a t-shirt. Here's Powell for three. Have had some game one stinkers in previous years.
Yes.
In the playoffs, so level of concern probably not all that high, just given the history and the fact that the Raptors still won a championship last year and didn't play great every game in the 2019 playoffs. But obviously Tuesday is huge, and again, you don't have that. Inside 3 minutes to go. Jaylen Brown got off to a hot start, has cooled off since, but was in foul trouble for a good portion of this ball game. He will have game 6 of that series tonight. Siakam's floater is good, but he's just 5. That's when Boston started to get hot, was when Siakam fouled Smart on a 3-point shot. It led to a 4-point play. It just seemed like after that, the Raptors never recovered. They could never get momentum back. Siakam over Williams, no. A couple minutes for Toronto as Brown drives, count it, and one.
Nice. And again, just to reiterate, the coaching staff, while after round one, the players can have family or tight friends, the coaching staffs cannot.
Yeah, you're separated from your family. You're in an isolated situation. Yes, you're getting to play basketball for a living, but there are a lot of loved ones, friends. It's just an unusual situation. Then you add everything else that's going on in the world, and so it'll be. I'm sure for a lot of these guys, all of them, a welcome sight to be able to see family members. We'll see at some point if the rule changes for staff. I know obviously a lot of coaches and staff members want that, but the league done such a phenomenal job with no positive tests at all here in the bubble. We're trying to maintain that and be able to finish the season.
Absolutely incredible. I mean, just there was no stone unturned. We talked about like a minor thing like the communication with the officials, the way you try to create the home atmosphere. Really kudos to the logistical effort. That
final minute here of game 1. Boston with 6 players in double figures. Very balanced scoring. Tatum and Smart with 21 apiece. Walker with 18. Brown with 17. DB mentioned the struggles of the backcourt. Van Vliet and Lowry for Toronto. Siakam had an off game. His foul trouble got them off to a poor start in the first quarter. Boston with a wire-to-wire win here in game 1. And the pressure now on the Raptors Tuesday night. Come back and try to even the series.